Hi there, little one. Hi. So I'm currently in beautiful Byron Bay. Very lucky to be here. And this property has cows right next door, which is a really beautiful little treat and addition. So if you see them in the background, enjoy them. If you hear anything, nature, machinery, anything, I'm out in the Hinterland. So we are bound to get a whole bunch of unexpected sounds come through. Just enjoy them, witness them, and then choose to let them go. This is an all levels vinyasa class, and the way that I teach is very adaptable for beginners all the way through to seasoned yogis. We'll start at the top edge of our mats, toes together, heels slightly apart, interlace all 4 fingers, and as you inhale, bend through the knees, take the palms away from the body, and then straighten through the legs and stretch up as tall as you can. Exhale, release the hands back to standing. We'll do that 2 more times, connecting with our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Full breath in. And a full breath out. This time as you do it, we're going to step the left foot behind the right, and as the arms lift up and over, you're going to dip the hands across to the right side of the body. Full breath in. Releasing breath out. Stepping back to center, and we'll go the other side. Inhale up, left foot in front, right foot behind. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Find your Tadasana here. Take the feet out to hip width. Palms fully open and energized, facing the front. Shoulders lift up to the ears on the inhale, and then drop down the spine on the exhale. Lift up through the kneecaps and ground down into all 4 corners of the feet. Find that little Goldilocks position, that happy spot, where the body's stacked, no energy or effort is needed. Listening to the sounds around you and to the sensations that are moving through you. Closing down the eyes. Taking one hand to your belly, the other hand, the back of the hand, to the lower back, so that they're pressing in against yourself. As you inhale, I want you to expand the belly and the back into either hand. Inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. And then take the hands to the ribs, and then maybe walk them up just underneath the armpits. So the thumbs are to the back ribs and the forefingers are to the front ribs. As you inhale, expand the hands apart away from one another. And let it go. One more. Inhale into the ribs. And release. Now take the hands one on top of the other on top of your chest, and we'll do the same thing, breathing into the palms, right up into the top of the chest. And again. And let it go. Now we're going to do 2 full body inhales. So in 3 different sections. We'll start with the belly, then the ribs, then the chest, and then exhale fully and relax. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, release. 2 more like that. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and release. Last one. Inhale. And fully relax, surrender. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands reach all the way up. Palms press together firmly, activating through the shoulders. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, slight bend in the knees, forward fold. Uttanasana, hands to the ground. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. And then inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to the earth or to the shins. Extend through the spine and out the back of the neck. As you exhale, plant the palms and step back, high plank. To modify your high plank, you can lower the knees down. Wherever option you choose, I really want you to round through the shoulder blades. So push the floor away through the palms. Slight tuck of the pelvis, and I want you to make the sits bones melt down towards your heels. So it's not a beautiful visual, but it is great for our cores. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hi, cows. The front of your heart space moves forward. And the upper back really rounds like a bridge or a rainbow. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Turn onto the blade edge of your left foot. And then inhale, extend the left hand all the way up. Big extension, almost lifting up through the left fingertips. Maybe even take some of the weight out of the right fingertips. Come up onto the very tops of the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. You can choose to extend the left arm up and over, palm facing down. Drop the left shoulder away from the left ear. Create a little bit of space. Or maybe even picking up the left foot at the back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Drop the left foot back down if you took that option. Come up through center. You can take the right toes towards the right edge of the mat so they're directly behind the knee. And then we're just going to go up and over through the torso. So down towards the left foot, up through center, and down towards the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Plant both palms down and come back into your high plank. Lower the knees down. Keep the elbows hugged into the ribs. I want them to touch your rib cage as you lower down. So really tuck the elbows in, engaging through the core, rounding through the upper back. Belly's engaged, and we'll slowly lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down onto your belly. Intimidation cobra, my favorite. Fingertips come up towards the top edge of the mat. Press the pinky edges of your toes into the floor. Lift the kneecaps up and the elbows stay lifted. So even just here, you'll start to feel a little pull, a little gentle opening through the shoulders and through the chest. As you inhale, you can begin to straighten through the arms. The knees stay lifted, maybe even lifting the chin up. And as you exhale, melt the body back down, one vertebra at a time, nice and gentle. Elbows stay high. Inhale, rise up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, melt back down. Bring the palms by the chest, tuck the toes, and pushing back into your first downward facing dog. Walk the dog out here. I know our hamstrings can be really tight, especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning, or if you just haven't said hello to your body yet today. So take the space and the time here to do that, to have a little conversation, to check in with your being, with your body. Ask how it is, what it needs. How can you support your body today? Bending through the knees a little bit, bending through the knees a lot. I want you to blossom open the sit bones towards the ceiling. Wrap the underarms together across the front of the chest. Relax the head, shake it yes, shake it no. Push the floor away through the palms. And rather than focusing on getting your chest towards your thighs like this, I want you to focus on lengthening through the spine and almost rounding through the upper back to create a really stable posture. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling forward, stacking the shoulders, high plank. And then we'll take the same thing on the other side. So this time the left knee comes down to the ground, turning onto the blade edge of the back foot, and then lifting the right arm all the way up, extending nice and tall. Lift up through the top fingertips, maybe come up onto the bottom fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, you can choose to lift up the back leg. Full breath in. Release the back leg back down. Come up towards the side of the mat, releasing the heel behind the knee, arms out wide, and then we're just going to take those dips. So both hands come up and over towards the right foot, up through center, exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale fold, inhale up, exhale down, plant both palms down, stepping back, high plank. You can keep the knees lifted this time if you like as we lower down into our chaturanga. Just really make sure the elbows touch and graze the ribs as you do it. Tilting forward over the toes, knees can come down if you prefer, and lowering down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Up dog, thighs and knees lift, come up onto the tops of the feet, and lift open through the heart space. We'll take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. As you exhale, roll over the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Let's reset. Inhale. Sigh it out. Full breath in. Release it out. Inhale, raise your right toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip, draw the heel towards the glutes, and try to keep the left heel grounded whilst rolling both underarms towards the earth. Inhale, straighten the top leg. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, round through the spine, push the floor away, and keep lifting the right knee up towards your chest or your chin. Maybe even give it a little kiss. And then inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right elbow to right knee or right knee to right elbow, shifting forwards. Keep the knee lifted high. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. This time as you exhale, we're going to flip into a wild thing or a flip dog. Wild thing, the right foot comes up and over towards the left edge of the mat. Hips are lower down, the right hand comes in between the legs. As you inhale, lift the hips. You'll be on the blade edge of the left foot, the toes of the right foot, and opening up through your heart. So here you can wrap the right arm all the way up and over, opening up through the shoulder. Maybe you'd like to invite taking the right hand to the heart space and lifting yourself up, picking yourself up from your heart. Or maybe even wrapping the right hand just above the left elbow and then reaching the head through the arms. Inhale. Exhale as you flip back over. Lowering down chaturanga. Knees can come down if you prefer. Slowly lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Breathe it out. Full breath. And release. Inhale, left toes rise, three-legged dog. Right heel stays grounded. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Round through the spine, push the floor away. Knee up even higher, kiss the knee. We don't want to play favorites. And then inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Shoulders stack above the wrists. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale up. And then as you exhale, preparing for wild thing, the left foot comes up, over, behind, lowers down to the right edge of the mat. And then on the inhale, lift up, open up entirely, and take your variation. The whole sole of the right foot's down. You'll be up on the toes of the left foot. Arm can come around, hand to heart space, or left hand grabs on top of the right elbow, and then trying to peek the head through the holes in your arm. Flipping back over, lowering down all the way to the belly. Let's interlace the hands behind our back. Palms come to touch. And then on the next inhale, lift up through the knees and start to roll up towards your belly button. The back of the neck stays long and lengthened. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe pick the feet up. And hold. Full breath in. And release. Plant the palms and we'll find our first child's pose. Taking the knees nice and wide, hips to heels. Becoming really heavy in the hips and maybe even shaking the weight from side to side gently. You can melt the forehead to the mat, the chin tucks to the chest, and the whole upper body relaxes. Fingers spread nice and wide. Don't be afraid to take up space either. You're not in anyone's way. So even taking the arms out off the mat, coming down onto one cheek or the other, and hugging Mama Earth, thanking her for holding you, for supporting you, for providing you with such an abundance. And then finding your way up to a gentle kneeling position. Hands come to the lower back. Fingers can face up or down. I prefer up because I feel like it opens up through the shoulders. And you can stay here as a gentle heart opener, or if you would like to deepen, you can lift the hips away from the heels. Continue to gently push the hips forward as the heart lifts up towards the sky, as if I've got a rope around the back of your chest and I'm pulling you up. Inhale. Exhale. If you feel safe and you'd like to deepen, you can reach back the hands to the heels. Keep pressing the hips forward even more, and gently lifting up through the heart. Maybe you open through the throat, through the thyroid, by gently tipping the head back. Releasing hips to heels and coming straight through the spine to neutralize. Palms to the tops of the thighs. You can rub them up and down the thighs a couple of times. Really grounding down into your body. Becoming fully present and increasingly aware. Let's walk the hands forward. Tuck the toes and find our downward facing dog. On the inhale, right toes lift, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step between the hands. Lowered back knee lowers. Untuck the back toes and then inhale, arms rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hinge forward through the chest, the arms sweep back. And rather than the palms just facing down, I want you to take the palms out and the thumbs roll up. Feel that open through the shoulders. Palms come down to the ground. And then palms open up through the chest and through the shoulders. On the next inhale, I invite you to tuck the back toe under and then rise up, crescent lunge, straightening through the back leg if you can. The back heel plugs towards the back edge of the room, plug down through the front heel. Energetically draw both heels towards one another and feel that gentle lift. The pelvis tucks under, the left glute is engaged. And then the arms rise up, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Palms face towards one another. Like they're having a little conversation. You can even twinkle the fingers. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. How about you? Yoga on a farm. It's pretty cool, hey. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to open the arms, right hand back, left hand forward. So you're twisting across yourself here. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back. Turn the back heel flat. And then sinking down into the front leg. So the fingertips really pull apart here as much as you possibly can. Relaxing through the front toes, through the right toes. and then tracking the right knee towards the right edge of the mat. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, paint the sky. Left hand goes down the back leg, the right arm goes all the way up and over. You can look back at your back foot. And then as you exhale, extended side angle, right elbow, right knee. The left arm comes up and over, drop the shoulder away from the ear, create some space. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Relax the left hand down to the inside of the right foot, and the right hand's going to peel up towards the sky. Twisted lunge here. Choose to stay here, or if you'd like to invite a wild thing, you can take the right toes up, over, and step behind. Lower the hips down, and then on the inhale, lift up, wild thing. Exhale, finding your way onto your plank, and then through your vinyasa, lowering down, elbows stay hugged in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, let's reset. Full breath in. Releasing breath out. Inhale, left toes rise, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step between the hands. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, arms will rise, Anjaneyasana. And as you exhale, tilting forward in the chest. Palms come down and then roll out, thumbs come up. On the inhale, tuck the back toe under, straighten through the back leg, crescent lunge. Take your time here to find this space again, this pose, to really embody what it feels like inside of your being today. Back leg straightens, engage through the right glute, slight tuck of the pelvis, feel that activate through the front of the right hip flexor. Weight comes into the front heel, lift up through the outer ribs, drop the shoulders down the spine, and fingers are active, energized. Full breath in. As you exhale, twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Look towards the left edge. Inhale, back through center with the arms. And as you exhale, warrior two. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Sinking down into the front thigh. Spreading the arms nice and wide. Making sure you can see the first two toes, your big toe in, then your second toe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm. Paint the sky, reverse the warrior. Tip through the torso, look towards your back foot. And as you exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. The right hand comes up and over, again creating that space between the shoulders and the ears. Keep rolling the left side of the chest up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the right hand down to the inside of the left foot. Twisted lunge, the back heel peeks up, and then the left hand reaches towards the sky. As you exhale, the left foot steps up, over, and behind. Lower the hips down. We're preparing for our wild thing. And then inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. As you exhale, flipping back over through your version of vinyasa. Remember, the knees can come down, or you can choose to skip vinyasa entirely. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's flow with a little bit more intuition, freedom, and playfulness. So not worrying so much about what it looks like, but how it feels to be here and to be present on your mat today. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, step between the hands, lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, arms will rise. As you exhale, tilt through the chest, hands sweep back. Inhale, tuck the back toe, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Inhale through crescent. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, tip the torso, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow, right knee, left hand comes up and over. Exhale, left hand comes down. Back heel picks up. Inhale, right hand lifts up. Exhale, step the front foot up, over and behind. Inhale, wild thing. Find your full expression. And then exhale, flipping back over through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, step it forwards. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, lift the chest. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, torso tilts. Inhale, crescent, back toe tucks, rise up. Exhale, twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat, arms spread wide. Relax the front toes. Inhale, flip reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Right arm up and over, create that space again. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Back heel picks up. Inhale, left hand reaches high. Exhale, step the front foot behind and over, lower the hips. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I want you to step your left foot forward and then turning to face towards the right edge of the mat. We're coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Toes can face slightly in, heels slightly out. Fingers directly beneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through the back of the neck. And as you exhale, you can creep the fingertips in line with the toes, the elbows stay hugged in line with the shoulders, and bring a little bit of the weight into the tippy toes so that not all of the weight is in the heels. Lift up through the kneecaps, activate through the quads, and then blossoming open through the sit bones. Full breath in, and a full breath out. If you'd like to, you can interlace the hands at your sacrum, palms of the hands together, and then taking the fists up and over towards the floor above you. And then we're going to find gentle Skandasanas. So bending into the right knee, the left toes come up towards the sky. You can come down with the hands at heart center. If the right heel isn't planted down and it has a mind of its own and it's picking up a little bit, just shift up a little bit higher so that the heel's grounded. And from here, we're just going to shift from side to side. So taking the weight from one leg into the other, staying low as you move between, and lifting up through the chest as you do so. You can take any variation here, hands at the heart. You can open out nice and wide, hands to the hips, or even dragging the fingers across the floor in front of you. Couple more. And then coming all the way down, flat onto your bottom. We'll go for a wide-legged forward fold. Taking the feet out to either edge of the room or the mat. Shifting the hips forward to find a deeper stretch here. And we can choose to stay upright. Hands can even come behind you, lift up through the chest. Or if you'd like to, you can start to move from side to side. So taking the belly button towards the left toes and then across to the right. I prefer not to stay completely still here and instead find a little bit of movement. So just shifting from side to side. And then if or when it feels right for you, you can maybe start to hinge forward and bring the belly button towards the fingertips. Toes stay flexed up and the knees stay active so that the thighs are engaged. Using the exhale to breathe deeper. then the hands come behind you. Fingers towards the backs of the knees and draw the knees in towards one another. We'll open up gently through the hips. Stacking our shins, we'll find a double pigeon pose. Choose whatever leg goes on top. We'll do both sides. And then taking the blade edge of one foot to the inner knee of the other leg, lifting up nice and tall, and then hinging forward, pulling the belly button towards the ground in front of you. So creating the space here for your body to gently and softly open up in its own time, giving it permission and the space to be gentle, to be still, and know that it's safe to fully be vulnerable here. Coming back up to a seat and swapping the legs over. Opposite leg on top, stacking the shins if you can, blade edge of the top foot to the inner knee of the other leg, and the inner foot to the outer edge of the other knee. And again, just hinging forward to your degree. Coming back upright. Taking the hands behind you, we'll come to a kneeling position. We're going to do a very intense, and that's putting it very gently, toe stretch, which sounds really weird, and when you first come into it, you'll be like, am I doing this right? I don't feel anything. But within just a couple of deep breaths, you will feel such an intense power in the soles of your feet and your toes. So I want you to literally just tuck the toes and then sit down onto the heels. So at first, like I said, it won't feel like anything at all. Knees together, sitting upright through the chest, closing the eyes, and just witnessing what comes up here. So you may find that you have the urge to move or to fidget. And when that comes, use the breath to really deepen into the hips, into the body, into any of the resistance that you feel, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally. Giving yourself permission to feel everything, and choose to gently let it go. Know that nothing is permanent. Everything is only temporary. It's transitory. And that you won't be here forever. It's probably becoming quite intense now. See if you can lift up the corner edges of the mouth and really try not to shift out. Full breath in and a full breath out. Pretty intense, hey? Shifting forward, untucking the toes, and tapping the tops of the feet down. And then finding a seat. So hopefully you feel a little bit more alert and energized and awake through your body. This is a really simple, pretty quick flow that you can do whenever you feel like you just need to ground down. So start of the day, anytime during the day, just before bed. It's a flow that's really adaptable. So you can make it yours, and you can push yourself as hard or as gentle as you like. And if you really get into it, continue to flow with that main flow. So you can come back to this practice whenever you feel like you need it. From my heart to yours, namaste.